this quickly. I've only got about 6 minutes up here. Of course, I'm guys. I'm going to tell the women I know that it lasted about 20 minutes. I've been born and raised in Philadelphia. You know, people knock us a lot of the way for the way we talk. But I went to school in Boston, and I got to tell you, those Boston people have it hands down. I used to come home from college every night. My roommate would come home and say, "Hey, whose car are we taking to the bar tonight?" And I'd be like, okay. But I realized they're not really wasting their R's. They're just saving them up for other words, you know? He would be like, "Okay, well, I'm going to take my car. You know, just give me directions." He'd be like, "Okay, I got a great idea. I'll just draw your picture." Okay, that sounds great. Now, it's not just Boston. Washingtonians got a lot of problems going on too. My brother and I were down in D.C. a couple weeks ago, and we were standing at a bar. It was about 1:30 in the morning, and this girl meanders up to us. I mean, this girl reeked of easy. I mean, I felt like I had to put a condom on just to shake her hand. So this girl wanders over. My brother's wearing one of those rubber bracelets. It says Brazil on it, and this girl instantly thinks we're from Brazil. I mean, obviously, you know, my accent probably gave it away. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, you know, okay, yeah, we're from Brazil. I mean, if I had known DC chicks were this easy, I would have worn my "I'm rich with a big dick" bracelet. It's ridiculous. Wouldn't that be a good idea for reality TV, though? You know, we could just have 10 of these, like, great-looking guys in a house with 10 of the ugliest, yet promiscuous chicks you've ever seen. These guys, you know, they'll just have to, you know, do all these drinking games, and the last one of them to keep it in their pants will win the competition. I would think, and to answer your question, yes, masturbation leads to disqualification, and it'll be a great show. So I was thinking, you know, I got fed up with all of this reality TV recently. I canceled my cable, and now I only get one TV channel through my rabbit ears, and that's Fox News. It's been a very informative couple of months. I mean, it has. I mean, for example, did all of you know that George Bush is the best president of all time? I know, you think it's funny. I didn't know that either, but it's true. I mean, Fox News would not lie to me. I mean, so the guy is responsible for the greatest childish move in all of politic history. You know, so France didn't want to back our war. So what? George Bush hit them where it really count, you know? I'm the Capitol Hill cafeteria. You know, France, you don't want to back our war? Fine. Fuck French fries. We're going to call them freedom fries. You guys have nothing on us. What was his next move? What was he going to do? Give France the silent treatment? Hey, Tony Blair, you hear that? Sounds like a buzzing noise in my ear. I don't know. We can't hear you, France. We can't hear you. What's going on over there? Now, in all honesty, though, I watched a lot of TV when I was a kid. My parents weren't around enough to keep me, you know, going outside to play, so I watched a lot of TV. But when my father was home, he tried to give me a lot of fatherly advice. He would come into my room occasionally, you know, around the time I hit puberty, and say, "Son, I need you to hear this advice from your father. Masturbation will make you go blind." I said, "Dad, that's great, but I'm over here." It didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. You know, if I hadn't listened to his advice, it probably would have kept me out of a lot of the trouble that I got into later in life. For example, I dated this blind girl in college, and she was fluent in reading Braille. And only after she taught me how to read it did I realize that the bumps on my penis say, "I don't use condoms." So after college, I moved back to Philadelphia. From those of you that are from Philly, I lived in the neighborhood for a couple of years. You know, it's not a bad place to live, aside from a little drug dealing and prostitution. There's not really much violent crime that goes on. I mean, the most violent thing I saw go on was a couple of drive-by makeovers. It really wasn't all that bad, but I did happen to learn a lot in my time there. I mean, my gay friends had always told me that, you know, gay guys are always the first people to check out of hotels in the morning, and I didn't believe them, but after working there for several months, I realized that it's true, but it's just because they all get their shit packed the night before. Russia had invaded Georgia, and that was a really big problem for George Bush. You know, he got right on the phone, he called Dick Cheney, he was like, you know, do we have enough troops in Alabama to combat all the people that are coming to Georgia? And, you know, he just wasn't sure what was going on. But, you know, I think in the end he figured that all out. So, I'd like to thank you all for coming out tonight.